Garry's Mod, a severely underrepresented game on this channel. The only video I made that had something to do with Garry's Mod was the one where some Grand Theft Auto maps were ported to the game, so yeah, it was more like a crossover between two games and not really a big spotlight on Gmod itself. But that is changing today because, hey, I've been playing Gmod since around 2012 and I have played a fair few maps over the more than 10 years I've been playing this game. And I got a few maps I want to talk to you about because my friends, well, they don't want to listen to me. So I present to you 3 Gmod maps that you should check out right now. Now, some of you more seasoned players might already know about one or all of these, but hey, there's always people out there who haven't checked these out yet. So yeah, let's get started. LambdaGeneration. This video is Gmod themed because it coincides with the release of the Garry's Mod subcommunity over on LambdaGeneration.com. Easily our biggest subcommunity launch to date. You have all been super hyped about this one for a long time and we're glad that we finally got to deliver it. Now you can share your Gmod creations with the other members of the LambdaGeneration website and interact with the creations of others. Share your favorite dupes, showcase your work-in-progress projects, show off your favorite screenshots, and much more. Seriously, we have so many categories for the subcommunity, it's almost ridiculous. But hey, Gmod is a big game, so, the more categories, the merrier. How do you join in? Well, by visiting community.lambdageneration.com/Gmod. You do need an account in order to interact with posts and to post stuff yourself. Enjoy! Oh, and we also launched a new update called the Featured Update, which adds these new tabs called Featured on all subcommunity pages and your own profile page that shows off all the content that our staff deems worthy enough to be featured. That also happened. Man, lots of stuff has happened these past few weeks. Now, on to the video. The first map on the list is a rather calm and serene map that just looks plain pretty. GM Forest is a sandbox map created by Ultra Noob and was initially released back in 2018. And out of the 3 maps that I'm featuring in this video, this one has to be the prettiest one. The map got wonderful colors that really make this map give you a certain feeling of, well, a temperature somewhere between warm and cold. The vegetation is also really impressive here. The map features some lush grass that you don't normally see in Gmod maps all too often. It even moves aside as you walk through it, and the trees look dense as well. Some trees even having leaves fall off of them, creating even more atmosphere as you stand underneath them. There is a small river and a bridge to cross that river as well, but other than that and the foresty looking environment, there isn't much more to it. This map could be really great for scene building, for screwing around in with your friends, or for even just walking around in it, letting in the atmosphere. That's what I do sometimes. Oh, and there's also a snowy edition of the map in case you prefer the map to be all the way cold. Go check it out. Now, this map has a little bit more going for it, even though in terms of graphical fidelity, it kind of takes a nosedive, as it's Half-Life. Ever wanted to explore the Black Mesa research facility without limitations and monsters in your way? Well, user HarfHark got you covered with their map called RPBMRF. This is a large chunk of the Black Mesa facility put into a Gmod map for you and your friends to roleplay inside of. You can go all the way from the personnel entrance on the surface to the Sector C test lab, the security wing, the offices, the cafeteria, and much more. You can even activate the anti-mess spectrometer and the Lambda Core teleporter. And all these wings are connected with each other with an actual functioning tram system. As you can tell, it's pretty impressive and it's a very well-built map. Now, this is of course an abridged version of the facility, as putting the whole thing in a Garry's Mod map wouldn't exactly be possible. Well, we have Inf map now, but, it would still be kinda difficult. You'll see some doors or hallways here and there that you might not recognize, but that is to properly link everything together and make roleplaying in this map a little nicer. One thing that you might have to do before you enjoy this map though is turn off the reflections by typing mat_specular0 in the developer console. Some reflections might be overwhelmingly bright if you don't do this, at least they were for me. And hey, the graphics resemble the original Half-Life, so turning off reflections might actually help with the immersion a little bit. Anyway, highly recommend this map, go ahead and subscribe to it. Wait, has featured on LambdaGeneration? We already featured this map once? When? Either that or this mapper can look into the future. Spooky. The last map I'm featuring today is a map that I've been playing for, well, as long as I can remember really. So I have a whole lot of fond memories about this one. GM Underground 4 was created by AA Gamer and was released back in 2013. It features a decently sized foresty service area, although not as pretty as the forest map I featured earlier. The service includes a few buildings you can occupy, a busted gas station, a small airfield, and the entrance of a bunker, which is where the real meat and potatoes of this map are hiding. Because underneath this grassy facade resides a large facility with all kinds of different rooms, machinery, and technology to discover. You start off in this small hallway with a decontamination room and eventually end up in this area of the base where you can find a cafeteria, some beds, a storage room, and some kind of computer room where you can, for some reason, play the song from the original Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer. I guess the maker of the map must have really been hyped for this game. This map did come out before GTA 5, so, that would be kind of logical. Venturing deeper and deeper into the facility, you find this large cave with several blocks of living quarters and some branching hallways that connect a bunch of different rooms together. And all those rooms have something different going on in them. There's even a control room where, well, I'm not going to say what you can do there, but it's pretty darn cool. You're going to have to check the map out for yourself to find out. I spend loads upon loads of time in this map when I was smaller. Just roaming around the halls of this underground base and pretending I was part of the AAA corporation who owned this whole thing. Screwing around with the plethora of blast doors, which all open in their own unique way, burning gnome statues in a trash burner room, and much more. Just walking through this map again for this video brings back fond memories of a simpler time where it was okay to boot up a game and lose hours into it after the day's activities have ended. Because, what other obligations did you really have? I do miss that time sometimes. So if you still are in that period of your life, I highly recommend checking this map out. You might have as much fun with this one as that I once did. Heck, I still have fun just playing around, to be honest. And to AA Gamer, thank you for making a map that has defined a part of my childhood. So that's it. Those are 3 Gmod maps that I recommend you go ahead and check out right now. Now, I know some of these maps may not have been particularly hidden or unknown, but sometimes we just forget about these maps existing, so getting a reminder isn't such a bad thing, I think. And hey, there's always new people out there who haven't heard about these maps. So what do you think about these? You like them, or do you dislike them? What are your favorite maps from Gmod, and which maps do you have the most nostalgia for? Let me know in the comments. Let's get nostalgic tonight! Oh, and of course, don't forget to check out the new Gmod sub-community on LambdaGeneration.com. It's already super popular and there's almost over 200 posts you can already check out. And we just launched the sub-community, so yeah, things are about to get crazy there. But crazy in a good way.